on a pay-as-you-go model. Now that model will increase in size, and we are preparing ourselves for that. So 10 years from now, definitely Infosys will look very different in the way it delivers services. It will have significant capability in intellectual property ownership, solutions, etc. So a good mix of consultative services, our traditional operational services, and a set of products, solutions, etc. What exactly the mix will be, maybe 1/3, 1/3, 1/3. But actual numbers, we have to wait.
Hi, Sumit from Reuters News. Your cash and cash equivalents have risen to $2.8 billion now. And some of you have earlier said that acquisition is a marriage, it's like a marriage for Infosys. Is there any plan to date or flirt with someone in the near future, or do you strictly believe in staying single and happy?
No, definitely, we do look for opportunities to date, for marriage, etc. But let's wait. We'll send you the invitation later.
$2.8 billion you said, but you mentioned in 13,796. Is it $49 at that rate? Year on year.
No, we have taken 47 for rupee for next 2 quarters. 2.8 billion is based on the quarter end rate, 48.11. And the forex is all in rupees.
And do you see a correlation now with respect to employees' retention, and then also with in respect to currency fluctuations, with the economy improving and then more capital inflows coming? Do you see more volatility and then the rupee appreciating further?
Yeah, that is the biggest problem. There is some 13 billion came because of FII money. Some 10 billion has come because of QIP and ADRs. So that is putting a lot of pressure on the currency. That's why it's gone back to 46.30 now, from something around 50 some 2 quarters back. But extreme volatility not only in rupee, even the cross currency, they're all moving at 10-15% each quarter. That is the biggest challenge for all the export industries.
Has the board today deliberated upon this observation by the government, one minister, about the CEO's salaries being what it is?
Well, honestly, we don't have this issue because we pay our CEO very less. In fact, the board... No, we had a discussion. We had a discussion on the CEO salary in this company, and we decided some 4-5 years back that people who are not founders or substantial shareholders could get a higher compensation, and people who are founders and who are shareholders also, they decided they want less, and the CEO, COO fall in that category. For the reason they said, we must set good norms for ourselves and in the company, so that we have a CEO and COO who get less than other members of the board and less than other senior members of this company. So we don't have this issue of CEO and COO being paid very high salaries. And 50% of what they get is tied into the performance of the company, both the top line and the bottom line. And when things went down over the last 3-4 quarters, all of us voluntarily took a deep cut in our variable, much more than the rest of the company. So the board led by example. The board took the deepest cut, followed by the members of the executive council, followed by people who hold titles, and then the rest of Infosys, to demonstrate that in tough time, leaders have to lead and walk the talk, And it's not possible that leaders get more compensation in tough times while others are feeling the pain. So I think we are okay. We conform with all Government of India norms and every norm that you want. And none of us get paid vulgar salaries or outrageous salaries.
Mr. Pai Vibhu from Business Standard again. Especially in a period like this, the attrition has come down quite significantly across industry, even IT is more. You mentioned that the attrition in the BPO side is more than the parent company. And can you just give an idea what is the attrition in the BPO and what is the region? Is it the region that sometimes back you had shifted some employees from Infosys Technologies to the BPO side of the business? Are they being dissatisfied or
Those people have not left. But, I'll ask Amitabh to answer the question.
Well, the attrition of the BPO industry has always been a multiple of the IT industry for a long period of time. So it's not that, Infosys is any different. The BPO industry has had attrition of more than 50% for a long period of time. We have operated anywhere from 25 to 35. Our attrition has moved up this quarter. It has gone up to about 35% for this quarter. Last 12 months is about 33. Partly due to the fact that, I think we delayed our salary increases for a very, very valid reason. Now we have announced it, and hopefully the attrition will kind of fall in line with what we have seen in the past. Also, the activity in the BPO industry is picking up a little bit, especially from the captive side. So people have had some alternatives outside of Infosys BPO. But overall, we are much, much lower than the industry, so we are okay.
Question to Ashok sir. Do you meet your banking clients on a regular basis? Has any of the major banks in the US or in Europe offered their technology units for you to buy?
There are some transactions in the marketplace. Like any other purchase that we would make, we have to evaluate what is the benefit that will accrue to us, what is the leverage that we can have of the asset, both physical as well as intellectual, that we would get from such an offer. And we have evaluated any offer that is out there on those parameters.
Sorry, right now you're not evaluating?
We're always in a constant state of evaluation. We are in a business, so we're always looking at opportunities. And those that fit in with our broad strategy, those will be, those are the ones that we will go ahead with.
So the last question.
IFRS, I noticed that in April and also April and then June and now July and now October, consistently you maintain that in dollar terms, year on year and even quarterly, it continues to be decline. Revenue, top line revenue. And that has to do also with the currency. But yet you claim that the business climate has improved.
No,
and then
it's not just it's not just currency. We had decline. This is the if we look at the projections for the next 2 quarters, we are showing increase. This quarter also we sequential increase. So sequential increase is starting to come back to the business. Thank you all very much. Really appreciate all of you coming and spending. So outlook, I said, we have projected a sequential growth of 1% for next 2 quarters, and next year we will see. But definitely we are projecting growth at this point. So thank you all very much, and looking forward to interacting with you during the quarter. Thanks.